Hey guys, this is Kyler and this is
Andrew.
our first episode ever of Elite Moves Podcast, where we talk and break down everything so you guys can understand it simple, quick, and easy. Let's get it started.
What kind of things are we breaking down, Kyler?
We are breaking down real estate, family life, on and off the court basketball, everything.
Okay. So how who are you?
Well, obviously, I'm Kyler Kreitz, and I just graduated high school and I'm working on getting my real estate license. Getting started on it.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
I'm Andrew Kreitz, no relation. Just kidding. This is my son. And the way we're doing this podcast is it's like live. Like we're not stopping, we're not uh changing anything. So what you see is what you get.
No edits, no cuts, no nothing.
Right. This is the real unfiltered
Raw
us.
Kyler and Andrew.
Yeah. So I've been doing real estate for 5 years. Prior to this, I still own a driving school, Oregon Driver Education Center. Shout out ODEC to all you ODECians. Did you take ODEC?
I did.
You did, and you're a great driver.
I am.
During COVID, decided to get my real estate license, and so did that, and now I have my own team, Cedar Ridge Property Group. So we are just out here, like Kyler said, he's working on getting his real estate license and seeing what we can do together. Because believe it or not, we actually like hanging out with each other.
It's true.
So we're gonna do this a little different. Most podcasts are gonna be breaking down the newsletter that we send out. We send out Elite Moves newsletter every Tuesday, and so most podcasts will be covering the topics in that newsletter, like an expanded version. But for this first one, we thought, you know what? People probably want to get to know who we are and a little bit about us. So that's what we're gonna do.
And what we stand for.
That's right. So we're just gonna start. I'm gonna ask you some questions, Kyler, and you kind of just go from there. So, question number one is um, what do you think shaped? Nope, that's my question. How do you describe where you are right now in life?
That's mistake number
It
one.
is
That's
mistake
strike
number one.
number
Yeah.
one, dude. Don't
Yeah.
do that again.
Okay.
Um, Can you just repeat the question?
Yeah.
Sorry.
What's one? Nope, just kidding. There's mistake number two. How would you describe where you're at in life right now?
I'd say I'm at a pretty solid high point in my life right now. I just graduated high school and pretty excited about that. It's been a long awaited goal of mine
Yeah,
to
12 years, right?
yeah. I've been dreading going to school every day of my life. Um, I don't necessarily like school, but you know, I trekked along and I got my stuff done.
You
So
persevered.
I did.
And that's what matters, persevering and finishing strong,
Yeah,
which you did because you graduated.
I did.
Where'd you graduate from?
I graduated from Westside Christian High School.
Okay. Did you do any extracurricular activities there?
I did. I played basketball 4 years. 4 years on um, a state championship contending team, and then this last year, we just won state
Yeah,
for
we did.
3A's boys basketball, and this guy was the coach.
High five.
Oh, oh,
Awkward.
oh.
Assistant coach. But
Yeah,
yes,
well,
it took a village to get it done, but we got it done, and 3A state champs feels pretty darn good.
yeah.
2 years runner up doesn't feel good, but to go out on a high note and finish your high school career, and me retiring from high school for now and focusing on Liam now and his
Yeah.
basketball journey. I
Yes.
hate that word. Um,
Why do you hate that word?
I don't know. It just seems like so. I don't know. It's just one of those words like that journey and like kiddos. I really don't like it. When like, oh, you're little kiddos. I just don't like it.
Interesting.
I like a little pet peeve.
I'll tell that to my kiddos.
Okay.
All right.
Uh, what's one thing you've experienced on the court that helped you grow off the court?
Hmm. I'd definitely say last year when we came in second in state, and I was really disappointed about that. But I grew from that and learned from our mistakes as a team, and saw where we needed to grow, and helped like shape the team in a new way this past season.
Okay, so how did that help you off the court?
How to help me off the court? Help me persevere and know that if you make a mistake or you make something happens, you get down, right? You can still get back up.
That's right. It's not over till it's over.
Exactly.
All right. When you think about leadership, where do you feel like you're being stretched or challenged right now?
Leadership, I feel like I'd say towards Liam. I don't. Well, I know that obviously I'm a big brother to him, but I'm trying to be better in that area and try not to um just I'm trying to get along with him better and not abuse him as much. Not that I like hit him or anything,
Right. It's
but
brotherly love,
yeah,
right?
exactly. But I'm trying to just be better at just being an all around big brother and trying to treat him like I would want to be treated if I was a little kid again.
Yeah. And so, we got to be faithful in these small things. Now, for your senior leadership project, didn't you do something with youth basketball?
I did. So this guy was the head coach and I was the assistant coach. And my little brother played on a team. And for my senior leadership project, I helped coach and develop them as athletes on and off the court.
Awesome. Okay. So, what do you hope this podcast does for you and for the people listening?
Well, I hope that the people listening can get a good kick out of what we say, and I hope there could be a lot of laughs because laughter is good, you know.
Laughter is good. If we're not having fun, then what are we doing here?
Yeah, and I also hope that we can bring advice and um, good advice, not bad advice, good advice to the people listening. And for me, I hope that I can share my real estate journey with all of you guys throughout where I'm going. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
So, you've started your real estate classes, yes?
I have, yes.
All right. What's one thing you've learned so far?
It's hard. It's boring. It's not fun. But you got to do hard things sometimes to get to the good stuff.
Yeah, persevere, right? There's that word
Exactly.
again,
Yeah.
perseverance.
Mm-hmm.
That should be the title of today's podcast, perseverance.
Persevere.
Uh, okay, and then finally, so you're just getting started in real estate. Well, I guess we kind of already answered this, but what are you excited about? Like, what are you really excited about? Why do you want to do real estate?
Mm. Well, that's a good question. I feel like for me, I I always wanted to, you know, it kind of sounds selfish, but I always wanted to drive those fancy cars and have a more expensive lifestyle. And I feel like this real estate is also a way of kind of doing that. But and I also kind of wanted to be my own boss. I never really wanted to have a boss, but I feel like for me that's just like two ways that I can combine into one is real estate. It's just yeah.
So you want to be your own boss and make a lot of money. And you feel
Uh,
like real estate's the
well,
way to do that.
yes, and among other things, those are just two that I picked out. Right
Okay.
off the
Well,
rip.
little fatherly advice. If you chase the money, you'll never get it.
Well, that's true. I'm not chasing the money. I'm chasing chasing the real estate, you
Right.
shall say.
So the main focus is helping clients achieve their financial dreams. And in doing so, we're able to achieve ours.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. I
So,
didn't really think about it that way actually.
yeah.
But I mean, I obviously I'd love to help you guys out when I actually get my license. But that's another goal of mine to help you guys become happy with your purchase. And yeah, I hope that in the future that you guys will maybe come use us. You know.
There you go. Cedar Ridge Property Group. All right. Your turn. You can ask me some questions now.
All right. So number one
Number
question
one.
numero uno.
Numero uno. No,
What?
not dos. No,
That's two, buddy.
it's three.
Dos is
Three mistakes. I thought, you're just, okay. Sorry.
all right. That's fine. What do you think shaped you and like shaped how you lead today?
Mm. So a lot of how I lead today is based off of um, past experience with other leaders. I am not a micromanager. I hate micromanaging people. I like to let people give them a direction and guidance and suggestions, but never hovering over people, making them do something. I want to guide it and really coach them. Like that's the thing that I've learned is that my management style and leadership style is just coaching. Like that's my passion is coaching on the basketball court, coaching real estate agents, coaching people through the purchase or sale of their home.
Right. Okay. Okay. Follow up question: who do you think influenced you the most to lead? Like, who do you look up to the most?
Oh, that's a really good question. Um, I was not prepared for this question.
Yeah, I know you weren't.
Um, I would say that I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't have uh like I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, my mentor was this person, my mentor was that person."
So you don't have a mentor.
I
You're
no.
self-made.
I I mean, I don't want to say it like that, but yeah, I don't really have a mentor that like gave me all this sound advice. Like there's lots of people in my life that have given me lots of advice and one thing that my cousin told me is advice is like a poker hand. You keep what you want and throw away the rest. And so that's kind of what I do. Like I do look around and see what other people are doing and kind of uh, make it my own. So yeah.
All right. Good take, you know? Uh Question number 2. What is one lesson you learned the hard way? In sports or life or just like really anything that just still sticks with you today?
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to learn most things the hard way.
As do I.
You probably get that from me.
Yeah, well, I'd hope so.
um, I'm I'm pretty stubborn, and so uh, some lessons that I've learned the hard way are there is no easy button, there is no shortcut. We have to do what we don't want to do when we don't want to do it at the highest level, and we need to be comfortable being uncomfortable. We need to be able to be stretched and
What does that mean, being comfortable, being uncomfortable?
get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah, but what does that
Yeah,
mean?
so there's a lot of situations in life and real estate and basketball where like it's uncomfortable. Like you're gonna have to make a decision that's an unpopular decision, and you need to make it if it's the right decision, and be able to stand behind it and be okay knowing that some people are going to question it, some people are going to disagree with you.
So stand firm in what you believe,
Yeah,
essentially.
stand firm what you believe, but not everybody's gonna like you 100% of the time, and so you have to be, or even like making phone calls. Like sometimes we got to pick up the phone and make a call, and it's not easy, but we have to just be comfortable being uncomfortable, and so continuously doing hard things.
Yeah, no, I like that. Okay, now on to question number 3. Oh,
Trace,
yeah,
yeah.
true. Okay. Um, why did you start Elite Moves? Both the newsletter and this podcast that we're doing right now.
Yeah, so the Elite Moves newsletter, I had always been wanting to do a newsletter, and at first I had a couple, and they were just like lame ones that were like, "Oh, the market's doing this, and here's a trend," and then I'd like try and throw in like, "Oh, here's a drink that you could make, and here's a dessert that you could make," and yeah, exactly that look that you just made. Yeah,
Interesting
yeah,
drink
yeah,
combo.
yeah. I
Okay.
I didn't even want to read my own newsletter that I was making, and so I was like, I
I
really want.
wouldn't either.
Yeah, I didn't want to read it. Yeah. So I wanted to have a newsletter that would be something that I would actually read.
Hmm.
And so that's when I was like, what do I love? I love coaching. I love basketball. I love building a culture, real estate. So that's how it came up with Elite Moves. Made a newsletter that I would want to actually read. And so it's short. It's literally everyone is under 600 words.
Hmm.
There's a part about just mindset. There's a part about uh, like leading at home. There's drills for coaches or players to do, and then there's like a real estate tip, and then ending with like a provocative thought, like some deep questions that, or a deep question to leave you thinking for that day. So that was the newsletter. And then when you had mentioned that you wanted to do be part of this team, we had been talking about doing a podcast for a while when
Hmm.
you got into real estate, and so this just seemed like a great segue to be like, hey, we're already doing this newsletter and having to prep for it, so why not just make it also a podcast and a video cast? And because that's the other lesson I learned the hard way: if something's too difficult, um,
You're not gonna do.
yeah, so consistency. So we need to make it as easy as possible to continue to be consistent in it.
Right. I mean, as you can see, we're in his car. It's nothing like a fancy studio or anything, but we're getting it done, and we're doing it,
Yeah.
and so I'm excited about that.
Well, and I think to me also this car has, a deeper meaning than just it's easy. It's, you and I drove back and forth from your school the first couple of years, and we were able to talk and like grow as, father and son, and kind of really get to know each other better. And then after basketball games, talking about what went well, sharing in the excitement together, sharing in the disappointments together. So to me, the car has a lot of meaning behind it.
Yeah. No, for sure. I get that. Yeah. I'm glad I could be a part of that and be here with you right now.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Next question. Will you always talk about culture and then, well, like you always talk about
Hmm.
culture, and then what does it actually look like to build that the right way?
Yeah. So culture is really important. Just ask David Henry how much I talk about culture. To me, culture is what makes or breaks any team. You have to have an identity, you have to have a goal. If you don't have a culture, if you don't set the tone for what's going to happen, then you're going to get so far off track before you even realize it. It's just like in driving. When we're driving, we want to have a target that we're aiming towards. And when we get off target, we're going to be able to see it a lot sooner versus if we don't have that target, you're not going to notice that you're off until it's too late
Mm.
and you're in a skid. And so a culture is about what your team stands for and what its core principles are. And so it's like the guiding force behind everything of what you do.
Okay. I like that answer. That's a good answer. Um, I don't really have a follow up question for that,
It's okay.
but my last question towards you on this segment right here
Hmm.
is what do you want people to walk away with when they listen to this podcast?
Yeah, I think if every week they just come away with one nugget, one thing that can just improve their life by even 1%. And if even those little incremental changes, actually Liam, so Liam's my youngest son, Kyler's brother, which he mentioned already. I put out the newsletter yesterday and he watched the training video, which was actually a mindset training video. And he did not want to go to the gym last night and work out. And then after watching that video, he's like, you know what? No, I need to go. I need to be consistent. I need to show up. And so if one person can just have that mindset shift every single time, I think it's totally worth it.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Just improving by 1% each day is what we look for. And if you're improving by even any amount, then you're going to be a better person than you were the next day.
100%. Well, yeah, because even if you do 1% each day, that's 100 days is 100%, right?
Exactly.
Most
365 days is 365%.
it is. But the problem is most people aren't consistent.
That's true.
So, when we're talking about consistency, um, a good rule to follow is if you miss one, don't miss two.
Yeah. I know I've missed the days of working out and it's really hard to go back into the swing of things and work out consistently every day. But once you do get in the habit of like learning to be consistent, then it's really easy to be consistent.
Yeah, like so I took last week off from working out. It was your graduation week. We had a lot going on. I didn't have time to get to the gym. prior to that, I was like pumped to go to the gym every single day, ready to get after it. And then having that week off, like I was supposed to go to the gym on Monday and I didn't. And I was like, man, it's so hard to go. And then finally I pushed myself. I went yesterday and now I'm like, okay, I'm back in it. Like it just took that one day of getting back into it to really shift that mindset of like, okay, I need to do this.
Yeah, it just takes one day. That's it.
Yeah. One
Day
small
one or
step.
one day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's deep. It's deep.
Exactly.
Okay, so kind of just what to expect on these. Like I said, we're going to talk about mindset, leadership. We'll talk some real estate. We'll talk coaching, basketball playing, and like kind of how that all ties in together because all this stuff really does tie in together. Um, we'll give a coaching corner, maybe have a tip or a drill for you. And then we'll end with the legacy check question that we end the newsletter with and just kind of recapping that newsletter, going more in depth. This is kind of the time to go more in depth on that newsletter that we build. We're going to keep these things under 30 minutes. I don't think anybody wants to listen to us talk for more than 30 minutes at a time.
Blabber on and on. And
Yeah.
on.
So these things will definitely be under 30 minutes.
We're encroaching our time, so we better get
We
this
are.
quick.
I
We better
mean,
get this done.
we got 9 minutes left. We're good. So let's go ahead and ask the legacy question. We'll start with the legacy question here, and that is, what is a step you wish you'd taken sooner?
Huh. It's an interesting question.
Yeah.
Well, a step that I like, a thing or a step, like which
Yeah, just like something you wish you would have
something,
started sooner.
Okay. Definitely something that I wish I would have started sooner is like focusing on what matters and like not letting things distract me. Like from school, I wish I would have focused on my grades sooner, probably. Not that my grades were like terrible, but just that I wish I would have like focused on school in general more, and maybe I would have enjoyed the experience of school more, if I would have done some things differently in that area.
Yeah. No, I mean that's true. And sometimes like we talked about earlier, we're both very we have to learn things the hard way. And so people can tell us things all they want, but until we experience it's like, dang, okay, yeah, I should have done that. One thing that a step that I wish I would have taken sooner is actually getting my real estate license sooner. I think I'd be a lot further ahead. I'd actually been wanting to get my real estate license since I was 18. My mom did real estate. But I never actually pursued it. I never took that step. I never had anybody pushing me and encouraging me. And so I wish I would have just had the foresight to take that step and to do hard things instead of trying to be comfortable all the time. Coming back to that being comfortable, being uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So, this was great. I think this is a great first podcast. Looking forward to doing next week's. So just as a reminder, if you want our newsletter, shoot us a message with your email address and we'll get you on that newsletter, or subscribe here and stay tuned for weekly updates. You have any final thoughts?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
At the end of every podcast or video cast or whatever you want to call this, I want to do a little mind game with you.
Okay.
So today's mind game is...
I was not prepared for this.
Yeah, I know you weren't.
Okay.
And I'm not really either because I kind of forgot it. But I think, what backwards is heavy when it's not? Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Figure it out. Yeah. Figure it out.
What backwards is heavy when it's not?
Yeah. Think about it.
Okay, so what? Light?
No. How is light heavy, bro?
Well, it's the opposite. So that's all I got.
No.
Okay.
No, keep going.
No, I got nothing. What is it?
It's ton, not backwards. It's ton. Yeah,
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, let us know if you got it. Just email them back or something. I don't know. But yeah, let us know what you thought of these.
That's how you would end this, huh?
No, I mean like, but you were ending it, and I was like trying to get this out, but it's fine. Anyway,
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Glad we're doing these live with no edits.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad.
All right. We'll see you guys next time on Elite Moves.
Peace out.